thus far, just between all four guys?
A lot of versatility. We've got a good group of guys who can do a lot of different things. We got everything from the big Dontavian Lee to smaller, very fast Brendan Holloway, and everything in between that. So we've got a wide range of guys who can do a lot of different things that bring something. They each bring something different to the offense. So it'll definitely help us out.
Dan Mullen has said that the term returning starters can be a little misleading sometimes, because it says y'all have like 8 total on the whole team. Do you feel this team's inexperienced, or do you think this team has quite a bit coming back and it just doesn't really show?
Yeah, exactly that. I still think we're a veteran team. Regardless of the guys started last year, they were on the 1B, so maybe just because they didn't get the first series, a lot of the guys came in the second series of the game. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely misleading because we've got a lot of guys who played quality reps and quality games against good teams. So we have a lot of experience, just maybe not coin starters.
What is the biggest difference in the defense playing against the defense?
It's not much difference. I mean, the coach, they do a little bit of different. They have a little bit of different plays. They might have some different reads here and there, but overall, I mean, it's still the same defense Coach Mullen once ran, just a different guy running it. And they have a lot of juice that come out each day, make us better. The secondary is great. You got some veteran guys that make it hard to throw the ball, so we've been getting after it so far.
The QB center connection, just kind of talk about Jamal Claiborne's progression and how he's growing at that position.
He's doing a great job. I'm very comfortable with him. We're on the same page every time we come up to the line. Identifying protections, making sure we know who the ID is, how many guys are up front. And as long as we're on the same page, me, him, and the rest of the guys all the way to the tackles, we're good to go with the running back knowing as well. And it's been good so far. We've worked hard in the off-season all the way through the summer, so everything's been going well.
Dad, Coach Gonzalez, forever disrespecter.
Nah, I get it. No worries. Yeah. We're taking a selfie up there. So I'll be call him, I got you.
Coach Gonzalez talked about the depth at receiver, possibly the most depth he's ever had for the position. What have you been seeing out of that group so far? Yeah,
receivers are very, very talented. From the starters or the 4 guys that will lead the game, I guess you could say, because a lot of guys will rotate in and out. We've got size, we've got speed, you've got everything you need to, and it makes it a whole lot easier to throw the ball. They've all got a wide range that you can get it near them and they're going to catch the ball. A lot of young guys coming in, stepping up, that have a lot of talent. So I'm right there with Coach G. I think we got a very talented group that is going to make my job easier.
Dan was saying that he needs you to have the best year of your career, but you were a Heisman candidate last year. How do you play better? I mean, like what does that entail, do you think?
Yeah, consistency. I guess I played okay throughout the year. I played good at times, but not great all the time. And I think that's exactly what Coach Mullen means. I need to be great from game 1, from play 1, all the way through the last play of the season. And can't take a play off, can't take a game off. Just got to be focused, locked in each and every game. And like I said, be consistent with everything at the position, leading the guys around me. And I'm right there with them, excited to have the best season of my career.
Dak, do you think at all about legacy and the idea of being the best quarterback in school history and what that would mean?
No, I like to think in the moment. I live in the moment. I'm living for right now, this press conference, I guess, and I'll worry about going and getting taped and ready for practice after this. So I don't really look ahead too much. I worry about the day, how I can get better, how I can make the guys around me better. And when I leave, what's said and done, that's happened, and hopefully I can leave with a smile, and people will be happy with what I did.
Dak, your group's a couple of days away from taking another step in fall camp to South Farm. What do you kind of tell the younger guys that haven't been over there? How do you prepare them for that?
You really can't tell them much to prepare them, so I really haven't even talked about it. Told them it's going to be hot. Don't be looking for the shade. Don't be looking for a gust of wind unless you want to smell cow manure or whatever. So it's the South Farm. That's what camp's about. I'm excited for my 5th one and my final one, and make sure we have a good time out there.
Dan talked a lot about the tight end position and Gus Wally and how he stepped up. Obviously, Malcolm played a big role last year and things. Can you kind of break down what you've seen out of the tight end?
Gus has done a good job, like Coach said. He's been leading the way. He's been getting them going. He's done a great job with the position. We got some young guys that are new, 2 freshmen coming in. You still got B.J. Hammond and Hutch who are coming along, who are getting better. We need that position to step up. I always like to think it's the X factor. I mean, if they have the biggest matchup, mixed matchup on the field every time you got there, every play, depending on if they're lined up on the safety, causing size matchups, or on the linebacker, then they have the speed matchup. So they're the X factor. We've got to make sure they're all ready to go, and not just Gus.
A lot of things have changed about this program in the last year, but how have things changed for you off the field? You know, when you're going around Starkville, different places, you know, how are people treating you differently now than they were a year ago?
Just a lot more pictures, a lot more autographs, a lot more awkward stares. Just things of that such. I mean, a year ago I could go in and out. I could go to a store and get out with no problem. And I went to CVS the other day and the line was long, and I came out and I was with Damian Williams and he had thought I'd taken 50 pictures, and I was like, no, actually the line was just long. So just time consuming, I guess, when I go out, and I better be ready to smile.
You know, Dak, 5 years is a long time for a coach-quarterback relationship, especially at the college level. Are you guys tired of each other yet, or can you like finish each other's sentences? I mean, how is that in year 5?
Yeah, I mean, no, we're not tired of each other. I love going and learning from each and every day, and it's always a learning process with Coach Mullen. He's so smart in the knowledge of the game, and I want to be in his position one day. So, yeah, it's exciting just to have a coach like that, and our relationship grows each and every day. It's grown through the years. Sometimes he gets ready to tell me something, I'm like, I've heard that a few times, but nah, that's just how it goes. But yeah, we're not tired of each other just yet.
Dak, you had been on Sports Illustrated before in game action, but how did it feel to get that personal profile picture coverage? You know, arguably the biggest magazine still in the world, sports-wise.
It's humbling. It's something, I guess you can almost say childhood. I mean, you look at Sports Illustrated, you can imagine being on the cover, but to be on there with the Jack, share with the Jack, that was cool. That was a fun photo shoot, but definitely humbling experience.
Dad, with the run you're coming back and looking to obviously have a big season, what are your expectations for the connection between you guys, and how do you grow and build upon from last year?
Yeah, we can grow each and every, I mean, every day we can get better. We need to be on the same page, regardless of what the defense or who's holding, what the matchup is. That I know what he's going to do. He knows what I'm thinking. He knows where the ball's going to go, and really shouldn't be an incompletion when I throw it away. And any of these receivers, as much time as we put into the game, any timing routes or timing concepts, things like that, we should be right on. And Duranya's done a good job of getting better, changing up routes and doing everything he needs to.
Just to follow up on that, which is more important, to have that go-to guy or to have a number of options that you can go to at any time?
It's a lot better to have a number of options. If you have a go-to guy, the defense can key on him, put 2 guys on him, or bracket him, whatever they have to do to stop him. But when you have matchups, they can bracket Duranya if they want, but we've got Fred Ross, Fred Brown, Joe Morrow, Donald Gray, whoever else, tight end, somebody that now has a mismatch. So, yeah, it's better to have more options, and it's a lot more fun.
Good. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.